Hi everyone. I'll just give a couple of minutes for people to join. There was a problem in our previous live stream, so I'm doing it again. Thank you. It got disconnected on the Instagram for some time, so we are redoing the session again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hi all. Sorry for the inconvenience. There was a problem in our Instagram live, so we couldn't complete the full live session in our Instagram. It was only coming out for only for two seconds, so we are doing the live session again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Just give me a minute, please. Just give me a minute. I'll just wait for a few more people to join. Um, let's see if the Instagram live is coming through properly or not. I'm going to check that quickly. Give us 1 minute. I'm not sure what's happening with the Instagram. I don't see the live session being communicated. I'm not sure why our live session is not coming through. Let me check if I could do a search. Okay, it looks like the stream is going on. I'm not sure why the MagicPolygon live session is not being communicated. Okay. Let's start the session. Sorry for all the inconvenience that it has happened. I'm sorry about that. Let's start the session now, okay? Hi everyone. Welcome to today's session. What if screen time meant story time and bonding time with family across time zones? That's the topic of today's session. Okay? Without wasting much time, let's dive into the session. Okay? The goal is to emphasize emotional connection, healthy screen time, and showcase a demo of MagicPolygon. Today's session is very close to my heart. What if screen time meant story time and bonding time with family across zones? That's exactly what Magic Polygon is about, turning screens into bridges between generations and not walls. I'm seeing some people joining the session. R- Raise your hand in the chat or comment later if your family lives across the country or across the world. These time zone gaps, they make real-time connections hard. A grandparent in California might be free at 9 a.m., but it's bedtime in India. A child in New York may be winding down, but grandma in London just logged off. That's why asynchronous storytelling is so powerful. With Magic Polygon, a grandparent can record a story in their free time, and the child can experience it at the right moment, even miles and hours apart. We often think about what kids gain is literacy, imagination, comfort, and so many things we care for our children. But let's not forget what grandparents gain: a renewed sense of purpose, joy, connection, and legacy. Storytelling isn't just reading a book, it is passing down culture, humor, life lessons, and love. It's especially meaningful for grandparents who may not be able to visit often. Like me, my parents live in uh, India, or who are looking for joyful ways to stay involved. And it gives children something irreplaceable, a voice that they can go back to again and again. Let's clear something up. Not all screen time is created equal. Passive scrolling or overstimulation is not good. But what researchers call active, meaningful screen time, that's different. Video chatting with family, storytelling apps, which doesn't include strong, fast moving animations, are really good for kids. Interactive content that builds relationship. These are excluded from most negative screen time guidelines. Magic Polygon fits that sweet spot. It's not just screen time, it's bonding time. Now let me walk you through how easy and magical this is. Yeah, I'm going to walk you through that, okay? I'm going to share my screen, and I'll show you a quick demo of how people can use Magic Polygon to invite their family members like grandparents, cousins living across the world to become storytellers to their children. Like when I say storyteller, that is you will invite your family member whom you trust as a trusted storyteller to your children. That's how it's going to work. Okay. Now let me share the screen and I'll show you a quick demo. Okay, so give me a minute. Okay, you should be able to see the app. Now I'm going to launch the Polygon app. I'm going to launch the Magic Polygon app. Okay, so what does the app do? It is a storytelling app for kids. We have two types of subscriptions. One is for families who want to connect uh, kids to their families living across the world, grandparent, cousins, or anyone. And the other version is for teachers, where teachers can narrate stories, record stories, and share it with the children. It's like a school version where teachers can record and share stories with children, and the children can actually record stories and share it with the teachers, and the parents get a private feedback. Okay, so let's dive into the grandparent angle of this session. Okay, so once the app is available in the App Store, and a beta version is available in the Play Store. Okay, on Android Play Store. Okay, so you could download the beta version as well, and also the uh, uh, production version on the App Store. Okay, now while registering for the app, it will ask you to invite storytellers during the onboarding or the registration process. If you are a parent, select as a parent. Okay, select the option as a parent and start registering. And if you skip that part, if you skip the storyteller invite storyteller part, then how can you do the invite storyteller later uh, in the app is something that I'm going to show now. Okay, so go to my profile. Okay, at the bottom, so we are in the my profile tab. Now if you scroll, you will see storytellers. See storytellers, and there is an option to invite. Okay, so I'm going to press this invite button. Okay, give a email address. Okay, I'm going to give some uh, email address that I have for testing, and you can invite your family members email address. Okay, say for example, if you want to invite a grandma or grandpa, just give their email address. Okay, so I'll give some email address. So I'm pressing save. Okay, so it has sent an invitation to the storytellers. Okay, so let's see. So now it should have invited the family member as a storyteller. Okay, like that you could invite someone. Just give me a minute. Okay, so now I'll share my another screen. I have received an invitation from MagicPolygon, and I'm going to press and accept that invitation. Okay, so okay, like that they can accept the invitation. Okay, then you could the storyteller can log in, and they have they can narrate stories using this app. Okay, that's how it's going to work. So I'll show you how you can record a story using this app. So let's see let's see uh, whether I could show you the storyteller angle in this session. If not, we will do it in another session. Okay, so that's what we are planning to do this. I see that Brooke has joined. Thanks, Brooke, for joining this session. Thank you. I'm going to show the demo. Okay, I'm going to show how you could record a story, how you could live stream a story, and all those things. But today we will be focusing on recording a story. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. Just 1 minute before we start, we have invited a storyteller using the uh, uh, from the my profile, this one, and pressing this button we can invite anybody as a storyteller. Okay, like that's what we are doing right now, and once they accept it, then they'll become the official storyteller of this session of this thing, of the for the kid. Okay, so let's quickly dive into how someone can record a story. So you could go to create story, this one in the app. The storyteller can go here and they can press that, and there are a bunch of pre-animated storybooks available in the platform, and the library grows every year. So that's what we do. And let's pick up one story. Let's pick up the latest story, the capsular and the monkeys. Okay, I'm pressing this record button. We have two options. One is the read aloud. Read aloud is like a grandparent reading a book with a highlighted text. It's mostly used for school sessions where a teacher want to do a read aloud session. When the teacher reads, the text will be highlighted during the playback for the children. And the second one is the free narration, where you could either read or do a read aloud, but the text won't be highlighted, and you could use your own words to narrate the story. That's what the second one is about. So I'm going to press this narrate story right now, the second one. I'm showing it with the black market. Okay, I'm pressing that one. Now let's press the record story. Okay, so a capsular lived in a small village. One day he went to sell his caps at the open air local market. Touch the capsular. See, I'm touching this capsular. So the kids can touch the capsular when they are doing the playback. Okay, so that's what they can do, and the capsular can actually uh, navigate and show, like, okay, the picture, the animation is like that he's selling a cap. Okay, the kids can be touch and see the interactive animations, and we have incorporated animations in such a way that they are not fast moving, they are a slow moving animation, which is very healthy and appropriate for the targeted age group, that is 3 to 9 years old. Okay, so then the storyteller can press this next button to move on to the next page. The sun was hot, so the capsular decided to sit under a tree and take a nap. Have you ever took a nap like that? They can interact with the child and make it personalized. They can call out the child's name and add some family moments while telling the story and stuff like that. Okay, so when the child presses the sun and pressing it, they can see the nice little cute little animation over there. Okay, so and then I'm again pressing this next button. A group of monkeys saw the caps. They climbed down from the tree and tried them on. Touch the monkey sitting near the basket. Okay, so they are going to, when the kid touches this monkey which is sitting near the basket, they would be seeing that the monkey is wearing a cap. Okay, and all those things. Okay, fine. The capsular woke up from his nap and saw that all his caps were gone. Touch the man. So the kids can touch the man. See his puzzled look. He's shocked, like that. You could actually teach them social emotional learning, and how the man would have felt, and has something like this happened to your child and stuff like that. Okay, now I'm going to stop the recording. So the storyteller can stop the recording at any time. They can come back, and again they can record the remaining story from where they left off. Okay, um, let's see. I'm going back. It says your recording has been saved in the drafts, you can access it from My Stories tab, go to drafts. Okay, so it says from the draft section you can access. So I'm going to just close it now to show you how you can finish it later. So now again I'm coming to the My Stories tab, and then this My Stories tab has 4 sections: recorded, reviewed, scheduled, and drafts. Okay, there are four sections over there. I'm going to press this drafts. Okay, and then I'm going to press the recent recording that we have done. Okay, I'm doing finish recording. So it is starting from the scene where we left off. Okay, this is the scene from where we left off. um, let's move on to the next page by pressing this one. Okay, now record the story. To his surprise, the cap seller saw the monkeys in the tree wearing his caps. Confused and unsure what to do, he took off his own cap and shook it at them. Touch the man. Now the kids can touch this man. Okay, to see like how he's shooking off the cap. Okay, it's I'm again reiterating that the animations are not fast moving. It's very age appropriate for the kids, so that it can enhance their learning, and it's not a fast moving animations. Okay, and like that you can again move to the next page, and I'm going to deliberately make some mistakes to show you like what happens if you make a mistake and how you could edit it. Okay, we make the process very simple so the grandparents can use it easily. Okay, so uh, uh, I'm making a mistake. Okay, like that I did it for this last scene. Okay, I'm going to press stop recording. Now there is an option called edit clips. Okay, here it is available in all drafts. Okay, if the story is fully recorded, it will be under the recorded section. So you could press this and come back here. The last scene is the one I made mistakes. It shows page wise all the recordings, even though we recorded continuously. It for editing purposes, to make it simple, so that you could, if you make a mistake in one page, you could just re-record that page. We are not doing any complex editing, but still making it useful for grandparents or any family member to record. Okay, now let's see whether the mistake this is the right page that we want to re-record. Okay, um, I'm pressing this, and I'm going to deliberately make some mistakes to show you like what happens if you make a mistake and how you could edit it. Okay, we make the process very simple so the grandparents can use it easily. So I'm pressing this record back button again. Okay, now there is a button called record over. You can re-record the last page where you made the mistake, so that you don't have to go back and retell the entire story. You don't have to do that. You just re-record that particular page. Okay, so I'm pressing the record over. It is taking me to the edit recording screen, and then I'm pressing this record button. Okay, so when the monkeys saw this, they took off their caps and shook them at the cap seller. Touch any monkey. So I'm going to touch any of these monkeys. See how they are shaking off the cap at the cap seller. Have you ever seen a monkey? Where did you see the monkey? Like that you could interact with the grandchild, and you could make it more personalized by the way you are narrating things. Okay, so allow them some time before you move on to the next page, so that they can touch the animations and think through the process. Okay, that's how a storytelling should be. It need not be like a passive watching of a YouTube video, where it doesn't give moments for kid to think. Okay, so you give time as if you're interacting with the child. Okay, so I'm going to press stop recording. Okay, now let's see how this play segment, we can use this play segment and see how this recording for this particular page has come out. Okay,
When the monkeys saw this, they took off their caps and shook them at the cap seller. Touch any monkey. So I'm going to touch any of these monkeys.
So I touched
See
no.
how they are shaking off the cap at the cap seller. Have you ever seen a monkey? Where did you see the monkey? Like that you could interact with the grandchild, um, and you could make it more personalized by the way you are narrating things. Okay,
Okay, I'm pressing
so
the back
allow
button
them.
now. So it has come out really well. Now, when I press back, it'll ask you whether you want to save this version. So I'm going to say yes. Okay, it's saving this version. And then let's see whether it has saved it or not properly. Okay, you again go back, exit the screen, come back and see. I'm just double checking. Okay, and finish recording. Okay, so let's come here and let's see the last segment.
When the monkeys saw this, they took off their
So it
caps
has
and shook them.
corrected, and you can record the entire story like this. So I'm going to show how you could record this entire story like this. So I'm again pressing the record button. I'm going to fastly tell something so that I can show you how you could actually uh, finish the complete recording and do a publish. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Press on the record screen. Again, suddenly the capsuler had an idea. He took off his cap and threw it on the ground, like that you could say, and touched the man, and like that you could say, and you could scroll. I'm just scrolling over as of now so that I could complete the entire story. And this is the last page, and when I press the arrow mark again, it doesn't move, so all the pages are over and I've read the book. Okay, just for demo purposes I didn't read the entire one. Okay, so I'm just scrolling through so that it comes to an end. Okay, so I'm pressing stop recording, and now this particular recording will be in the recorded section of my stories. Okay, so I'm pressing this back button. So it says your recording has been saved in recorded section, you can access it in my stories. Okay, so I am going to record it. See, I see this one. Okay, so what the it so once the grandparent has recorded the full story, they can press on this lock icon there, and then they will see two options: publish and delete. Okay, the publish, once they do publish, it doesn't send the video to the entire world like YouTube does. It does not do that. It just sends the video, will be available through the MagicPolygon app, um, only to the people who have invited you as a storyteller. Say, for example, if I have invited uh, a grandparent as a storyteller, and when they press publish, that will come to me and my kids profile. Okay, that's it. That's how it works. So they can press publish, and once they publish, what will happen? You come to the library, you will be able to see the story in the all stories section. Okay, the kids, whoever has invited me as a storyteller. Right now I didn't publish, so it didn't come. So that's how it is going to be. I hope this session is very helpful. So anybody living across the world can bond with the grandchildren using the MagicPolygon app. Okay, the kids, instead of watching um, a YouTube video, they can actually watch a personalized storybook read by their grandparents. Okay, so there is another important feature that I'm not showing today, that is like they can upload their own artwork and create their own stories as well. So we'll talk about that in our next Instagram or YouTube live session. Okay, and I see some people have joined. I see Sally has joined. Hi, Sally. Thanks for joining. Okay, it's really nice to see people joining. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop in here or comment me. Comment. I'm going to put a snippet of this video, not the entire video because it's like a long session. I'm going to put a snippet of this video in my Instagram, in Magic Polygon's Instagram channel. So feel free to comment over there. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Brooke, once again, thanks for joining again. Uh, if you believe screen time can become story time and bonding time, please try Magic Polygon today. Okay, that's all I have to say as of now. I'll just remove my screen share and I'll bring back my video. Thank you once again for joining. I hope this session was very useful. Download the app from the App Store. Tag a grandparent who needs to see this. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We love seeing this, the time zones this community spans. We'll see you in the next session. Until then, keep telling stories that matter. Okay, I'm in EST, Eastern Time Zone. You could also let me know from which time zone you're joining. Okay, I'll just give a couple of minutes for people to interact. Thank you. Thank you. I'll end the live stream now. Okay. Thanks. Bye.